Back here on NSN, Brett Swinney alongside me, Larry Pierce, and Larry, we got some scores to kind of talk about at the half here.
Yeah, actually got some things going on, and just got an update here. Mart just scored, so they're make it 24-20 over there over Lovelady. So they scored up pretty quick here. Belleville and Jasper tied at 7. Gilmer was ahead of Carthage. I thought we saw that at halftime, 24-22.
Ooh, that's a surprising one.
Yeah,
there.
it's the second week in a row. Carthage has been behind the ball there in halftime. Stratford, who was last year's 2A champ, 46-6 over Holly right now. And as yesterday, Marlin lost to Toller, 42-19. Refugio lost to Ganado, 41-12. Kilgore and Chapel Hill. We got Chapel Hill that is up 24-13 over Kilgore. Very good game there on one of the NetSN audios there this evening. That's your batters halftime scoreboard. When the score matters, call batters for your halftime scoreboard there. So yeah, good stuff, man. Second half ready to rock and roll out here too. Some good games out there. Well, really only the one so far tonight. We had a couple blowouts last time, but one so far tonight. But everything else kind of close.
Yeah, it's been back and forth here. The difference right now I see coming out, Larry, is going to be that Timpson gets the ball first. They just scored at the end of the half. Garrison left them too much time, which is any time.
Yeah, 46 seconds is too much time.
and so now, if you're Garrison, you need to stop coming out of this half. You need to make a statement with your defense. They've had the stops tonight. They forced Timpson to punt a couple times, so they need another one of those stops to get themselves back on pace where they're back and forth. You don't want to get 2 scores behind here. Even though it's early in the half, you still don't want to get behind that far.
Exactly, and and Garrison's done a good job, like you talked about, to start this game. Just holding on to the ball, keeping the Timpson offense out from being out there on the field, because we know how fast they can score. But this is what I know of Timpson. They coming out here, they've got a lead. They're going to take this first drive, and they're trying to get down the field. I bet they try to take a good 6 or 7 minutes off the clock unless something big opens up for them. But I've seen them do that the last few weeks, and they've got the lead here at halftime, coming out here, get the ball, and they're ready to go after that.
Yeah, we're about ready to start here, and those of you that have found your way back to the YouTube channel, you had trying to get some technical difficulties. They just NFHS is having trouble keeping our stream up over there, so we're trying our best to work on that. And while I was doing that, it disconnected our audio only, but we've got it back on. So make sure you share that back with all your friends. We're going to let it kind of tease you what you could see on NFHS, and it's unfortunately we can't put the video on the channel, but at least we can have you where you can stay up to date with the score and listen to Larry and I, at least kind of make you laugh a little bit.
Yeah, that's fun. And I asked you real quick, Dairy Queen had a play of the game. What do you think of that first half play of the game? I like the touchdown there.
I think there's no either.
With a big touchdown there, DQ play of the game.
So here we go, kickoff. Reagan, it's going to be fair caught by Timpson at the 35-yard line. That's number 25 on the kickoff fair catch.
Seth Duke.
Seth Duke.
That's a football name. Seth
reminds
Duke.
me of basketball. Duke in basketball.
Duke in basketball, yeah. I don't know, Duke without Sosivsky, is there going to be a little bit different there, ain't it?
I don't know. They're still getting getting pretty good players.
Yeah, they are. They're still going to be good, but without Sosivsky there, it's going to be different. Man, this is going to be interesting here. This is pretty much going to tell it here. If Garrison, like you said, if Garrison lets Timpson score here, it's going to be real hard. It just depends on how fast it is too. But I mean,
Well, and another thing you've got to think of right now, if you're Timpson, don't see J.J. Garner back out there, so it's possible they may be without him the rest of this game. So Bussy's going to have to take it upon himself here, and we'll see what he can do. We know he can, but it's going a little more load on his back here.
Yeah, well, even with Garner, out, they had Scourton and a couple other guys there.
And ball's loose, fumble. Bussy fumbles the ball up the middle.
Oh no!
And it's recovered there by number 1. Christian Clark, and that's not the way you want to start the half if you're Timpson. An excellent break for Garrison.
Yeah,
wow.
Garrison needed that desperately right there. Yeah, not something you normally see there. The turnovers by the Bears, they haven't had too many of them here the last few games, and that one was costly.
Man. So they got the stop they needed. Now they will take over 1st and 10 from the Timpson 48-yard line. And we'll see what Davison and company has up their sleeve here on this first possession for them.
Well, that's got to give him some momentum, though. It's got to give him a little bit of jump in there.
They got to take advantage of it here. J.D. Black behind Davison in the backfield. Davison's going to keep it, and he's going to run straight ahead, still running forward, still pushing the pile, and he's going to get the first down all the way down to the 35-yard line.
Wow. Guttermuth right there on that stop, about picking up 15 there by Davidson.
Yeah, first right out of the box. Nice start for Garrison. You recover the fumble and 15 yards on first down. So at the 35-yard line, handoff up the middle. It's J.D. Black, and he's going to pick up about 5 or 6 yards. I think they're going to mark him at the 30, so 5-yard gain.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
9 carries, 41 yards for Black so far on tonight. And Davidson, he's got 10 carries for 62 yards in the touchdown. So they're running the ball very well. More rushing yards than the Bears have.
Right up the middle, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's normally where, you see such a hard time running against this Bears defense is right up the gut there because that front seven is so tough for the Bears. But that offensive line for Garrison.
Davison pitch Black, left side, and that time, nothing doing. Going to be a gain of 1.
That's Adams and Lane there on that stop. Good job. That's what the Bears needed right there, keeping them out of that red zone.
So 3rd down and 4 from the 29 here. As you're definitely in 4-down territory for Garrison here. So we'll see what they come up with on this 3rd down play. Got Black out wide this time with to Christopher Shepard. But they're going to hand it off right up the middle to Raspberry, and he's going to pick up the first down, still carrying tacklers all the way down to about the 15-yard line. Nice run by Raspberry.
Devin Moreland, number 15 there, wraps him up first to hold him up, but he needed some help to get him down there. A good 12-yard run there, wasn't it?
So I've got a question here from Cody McCracken. You can actually download the Netison app, Cody. It's free, and all the scores have been updated there tonight for our games as Davison's going to run up the middle. But if you haven't gotten the Netison app, you need to go get it. Download it on the Apple or Android Play stores. It's free. You just sign up. You've got score updates. You've got our polls, some of our shows. All our streams and stuff are there. So make sure you go check that out.
Yeah, that good little stop right there by Guttermuth in the middle there for Davidson picking up that yard.
So they're going to remain at the 15. And Raspberry is going to go off the right end, and it's going to pick up a couple. Not many there available for Raspberry, only 3. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 from the 12.
Kimbrough and Cross making some stops.
Interesting play call here. You got 3rd and 7. Do you play fake it and then go the receiver? I mean, you've got one-on-one out there.
I just think with that head-on run, that's been working for him. So
yeah, he's going to get down close to the first. I think he's going to be a couple yards short now. So you've got 4th and 2. I feel like we've been here a few times tonight, Larry.
Yeah, we have.
We've guessed correctly. We've guessed correctly. We've guessed wrong.
Yeah. And Timpson has stopped him once, and Garrison has made it once. So this is where you got to be, though. I mean, this is what this is about. Playoff football. You got to pull out all the stops and just go for everything right here. Behind 7, 8:14 to go here in this 3rd quarter, and this crowd is into it. Both sides.
So here we go. Big 4th down. And we got some movement again.
That's going to be against Garrison. Second time they hurt themselves on that one.
Now, what do you do? 4th and 8. That's going to be from the 13.
You got a good field goal kicker.
I mean, JT Reagan can make this. I mean,
it's early in the 3rd. Maybe this would be a better time to just try that. But, I mean, do you try to pin Timpson back and make your defense work? That worked out before. But I think I'm taking the points if I have the opportunity. That's me.
And I think they're going to agree with you, Larry, because here comes the field goal unit.
You just got to do that. You got to do something to make it your game, because where you want to give the possession to them make it your field position you're giving to them on the kick.
Yeah, because you got the turnover that you needed. You don't want to come away with nothing here. So
Right.
we'll see if they can come away. Going to be a 30-yard field goal attempt for JT Reagan. Kick is up. Got the distance, and it's good.
Yeah, there we go.
So with 7:42 left here in the third quarter, Garrison put some points on the board. Now only trail 14-10. We got some third quarter sponsors over there, Larry.
Yeah, definitely got to get on them, and we give him his props there for that 30-yard field goal, and put that on the stat board to see. Let's see. We got Ross Lumber Company. Ross Lumber Company is the East Texas standard for quality and convenience. Local guide John Stampson says Ross Lumber is an easy in and out for uploading Longwood. Go Bears from Ross Lumber. Also Black Rifle Customs. Michael Sousa of Black Rifle Customs is excited to back the Bulldogs. 2 years as an oilfield roughneck, 9 as a Marine Corps vet. Thank you for your service, sir. It's been another 3 years as a Marine Corps recruiter. But for the last 6, he's provided custom munitions and weapons training for the people of East Texas. Black Rifle Customs is proud to back the Bulldogs. Hoorah! Simplify.
Yeah,
I'm not a Marine, but I have some friends that are.
You have a question here. It says, why is the video so far behind the audio feed? It's at least to it. Well, we can't control that. It goes through NFHS, and they have their own channel. So,
yeah.
Not sure why that's the case. We apologize for that. We try to do the best we can here on the quality of our broadcast for you guys.
We send it out real good. After that, sometimes it's beyond our control. Oh, look at that
quick kick and it's going to stop and die at the 1.
Oh, he's going
to run it, and wow.
That was a crazy
I don't know that you could have placed it any better, Larry.
I don't think you
in
could.
the corner at the 1 yard line. Wow.
He had to pick it up too. I mean, it was just sitting there for Garrison to pick. So Bussy had to pick it up and run. And he gets up about 9 yards, but that was a good job there by the kicking team by the Bulldogs.
And what did you mention a while ago about pinning them deep?
Yeah, pinning them deep. You got to pin them deep back there and make that defense work. Make them work for the full thing on the field here. But we also know how explosive this offense can be. And even with Garner not in there, you have Nickelberry and you've got some great running backs back there still to pick them up.
So they're going to start 1st and 10 from their own 8-yard line with 7:40 left. Bussy keeps. And he's going to get a nice chunk there. He's going to get up to the 15-yard line on 1st down. So it'll be 2nd down and 3.
That's another thing about these runners, even Bussy and these receivers for the Bears. They will take on the contact. They will run right into you and power drive through you and try to get you down the field to pick up those extra yards. They're not afraid of the contact.
So Bussy in the gun. He's going to hand off this time. That's going to go to number 12, Chris Nickelberry. And he's going to pick up a nice little chunk of yards for the 1st down. Gets up to the 27-yard line.
11. That's only the 5th first down here for the Bears, but the Bears haven't had the ball very much in this ball game.
Yeah, they've had the ball, and then they took it to the end zone.
Yeah, well, 3 times in that first half, and one of them was actually like a 46-second one. So, doing what they got to do, put the ball in, they have the lead.
Bussy back to pass, scrambles, steps up in the pocket, looks out here to his right. He's got a man. Oh, it's Lane. He's open, but the ball is a little low there.
Bruton wide open here at the 37-yard line. I mean, there was nobody within 10 yards of him.
There was a couple guys on this side open. I don't know what Garrison was looking at, but they left a few guys open. I don't know that I would have left those two open. Big break there for Garrison.
Definitely. That one happened to be a little bit low, and, I mean, we could have went a long way.
So kind of a big package here with one receiver for Timpson. And pulls the ball out as Bussy keeps it. And he's going to fall forward to the 29. Pickup of about 2. So 3rd and 8 here.
Yeah, I think that Bussy's trying to think that, hey, I got it right now. I need to make something happen for my team. I need to put my team on my back, and let's make something happen here. I think that's what Bussy's thinking right now.
He's definitely trying to here.
And that Garrison defense is playing him solid. They know him very well.
So here we go. 3rd and 8 from the 29-yard line. Bussey fakes the handoff. He throws it and caught right up the middle. And that was Lane, and he fell, Larry, at the SFA logo, tripped him up.
Yeah, he got tripped up by the old turf monster right there on a 20-yard pass play.
Man.
First down. That was a great play. Great fake underneath. Over 100 yards passing now for Bussey.
Probably
first down.
that probably would have been a touchdown if Lane could have stayed on his feet there. There was nobody between him and the end zone except for that turf.
Yeah, right up the seam, he'd have been gone.
So here we go. Bussey. Handoff this time. It's to number 7. That's Nate Scutron. They got a couple of guys there just trying to filter in here to fill that load that they're missing from J.J. Garner. If you missed the first half, Garner went down with an apparent lower leg injury and has not been back in since. So trying to spread the load around to different guys here. So Bussey doesn't have to take the entire load.
Now, Scourton and Nickelberry have done a good job here in Garner's absence before. So
Bussey's going to keep on the right side, looking for a hole. Finds a little crease, and he's going to pick up the first down. It's going to be marked down around the 36-yard line of Garrison.
Shepard with the stop right there, checking, bringing him on down. Ray Jones first down, number 7. And here come the Bears. They started off on their own 9-yard line, didn't they?
Yeah.
And so here they are moving it down the field.
This is almost like a Garrison type drive, Larry.
Well, see, this is what I was saying. Like this, I expected this on their first drive at the beginning, but whenever they fumbled, it kind of turned. But this is what I've seen them do the last couple of weeks here on their first drives. But this is their second after the
Bussey
fumble.
scrambles away to his right, looks to throw, has a man, incomplete, intended for Colton Carroll there.
And you just don't see Colton miss balls like that.
Yeah, that was right in the hands of Carroll. He just couldn't come up with it. Good throw by Bussey on the run.
Yeah, it's 2 tonight that Colton Carroll's had in his direction there. But the first one was a little low. That one probably should have been caught on.
He's going to want that one back.
Yeah, he's definitely going to want that one back. Stops the clock, though. 4:15 in a fast-moving third quarter here in this third quarter. Texas Quick Care, not your dad's primary care. They stay open till 5 on Fridays. They're open on Saturdays at most 6 locations. Why? Because people get sick on weekends, too. It's Texas Quick Care, Nacogdoches, and Timpson.
And flag, and looks like movement up front for Timpson. It's going to back him up 5 yards.
5th penalty of the night, 40 yards on penalties for the Bears. 2nd and 15. Leading at 14-10 here, but I guess Mart has just all of a sudden decided to go crazy. 21 points in the first 5 minutes there against Lovelady.
Oh, wow.
And they are all over Lovelady now here in this third quarter. 31-20.
Hey, Carthage up 29-24 now over Gilmer in the third, too.
Yeah, they get past Gilmer, man. I tell you, that's going to be – that Carthage team is solid.
So 4:14 left here. Bussey, back to pass. Pass caught, and Davison suplexes Bruton there at the 31-yard line, Larry. I don't know if you were a wrestling fan, but that was a belly-to-back suplex there.
We got some cramping out there, too. Hopefully that's not Davison, the quarterback, but he is just cramping up. They got him out there, though.
So we'll take an injury timeout. All injury timeouts this season are sponsored by Karen Murphy with Century 21. We'll be right back.
Ooh, quick.
And we're back here as Davison was able to get off on his own power. I think he just cramped up a little bit. And Bussey's going to take the ball on the direct snap. And
first down.
Yep, first down about the 25-yard line. So move the chains once again.
Ray Jones first down for the Bears. That's number 8. 92 yards rushing on 9 carries for Bussey so far through this ball game. He's really done it here in this third quarter. And in this drive right here, he's had the last few carries. Scourton's had one or two there, so has Nickelberry, but Bussey's pretty much led the charge on this drive.
Well, you expect that from your
all-around athlete, huh?
Best player on the field, and your senior doesn't want to go home yet. And pass over here to the near side. That's caught by Nickelberry, and he's going to pick up a first down. Nice catch and run from Nickelberry. He'll get down to the 12-yard line, just like his jersey number.
Nickelberry does a good job there coming out of the backfield, and can make passes, and he can run too. So he's done he's an asset to this Timpson Bears squad. And good job there by the Garrison defense to catch up to him there. They had him, but missed a tackle. He got a few extra yards, but Garrison defense needs to hold up here as they're in the Chris Mayfield State Farm red zone. Are the Timpson Bears?
Bussey looking to throw. Nope, he's going to take off and run with it. At the 5, trying to get in. Stonewall at the goal line, but he won't be denied. Touchdown, Terry Bussey, 12-yard touchdown run. Wow, what a run by Bussey.
Yeah, he was straight plugged there about the 2-yard line. He said, I'm going to spin around here, do a little plie, and I'm going to take it on into the end zone. Nice. Second rushing touchdown by Terry Bussey tonight. That gets him a little bit of separation. That was a 93-yard drive. And taking almost 8 minutes off the clock here. I'm sorry, almost 7 minutes off the clock here on that drive. That was a great drive there by the Bears. Give him that extra point here.
That lane on for the PAT. High snap. Got the hold down. Kick is up, and it's good. So with 2:45 here left in the third, Timpson extends their lead to 11, 21-10 right here on NetSN. Be right back. That touchdown was sponsored by Precision Scanning Services. Precision Scanning Services specialize in EMI inspection and hydro testing in the oil field industry. Give them a call today at 432-269-8544.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Back here on NetSN. Larry, got another sponsor for us here?
Yeah, I got one here from one of my favorite places. That's the Mooney's Emporium there in downtown center. Christmas time right around the corner for the gifts that you can find nowhere else. Original gifts that Shell makes right there in the store. Make it Mooney's. And I tell you, they have a raspberry jalapeno jelly that is, oh my gosh, so good. You have to check it out. Yeah,
You're killing me with all these food reads. I had no dinner tonight, so.
And they didn't have nothing up here. That's crazy.
I know. No, I'm disappointed in the hospitality here, SFA. Come on.
Right. What's the deal here? Yeah, I made sure I ate a little bit before I was on my way here, and so.
So kickoff going to be fielded at around the 23-yard line for Garrison. That's number 4, Montgomery. Cuts it up the field. He's going to have good field position for Garrison across the 40. Marked him down around the 43-yard line. So,
well, he put a little bit of a move on Nickelberry over there. Nickelberry might want to check his. He might have left his shoes over there. Good move there, and a nice starting field position here for the Bulldogs. This is a good start here for them. And it would be very advantageous to take this last 2:37 and see if they can get some points on the board here at the end of this quarter into the next. Make it even closer. But I do believe that you got to put a touchdown on the board here because you can't give Timpson a chance. Up by 11 without any more points on the board right here.
So here we go. 1st and 10 for Garrison. Up the middle, J.D. Black. He pushes forward across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Nice 4-yard pickup there for Black on 1st and 10.
They definitely have about 130 yards of rushing so far here tonight for the Bulldogs, and that's typically what we see of them. I do have a few passes out there, 44 yards, but the running game's been very good here. But they need a big running part of their game right now.
2nd and 6 from the 46 for Davison. Davison's going to drop back to pass. Got pressure coming up the middle, and he's sacked.
Scourton in the backfield. That's sackalicious for the Bears.
And a big loss there is going to put them back at the 39-yard line. So 3rd and 13 now. We talked about this earlier, Larry. What'd I say they didn't want to do?
Yeah, don't get back behind them chains like that.
So now it's going to put – they're already in a pressure situation of being down 11. Now it's 3rd and 13.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see if they fling it around here. I like to see Montgomery's been successful when he's caught it. You got Shepard out there. You've got some weapons. We'll see if they can find one of them. Davison's going to drop back.
Got all kinds of time.
He has a lot of time. Here comes pressure. Flings it out across the middle. Ooh, just over the hands of Raspberry there. He couldn't come down with it, and now you've got a punt, I guess.
Yeah, you got to put it
at this
away
point.
Here. You definitely can't give Timpson the ball at the 40-some-odd yard line if you don't get it. You know, my thing right there might have been like, take 2 downs and try to pick up that first down. But, he had all day out there, good coverage downfield, good coverage.
So something that I thought he might do is just take it out and run it, pick up about half of it.
Yep.
But
try on 4th down. Yeah, he didn't try that at all. He tried to get – he had a man down there just a little out of his reach.
J.D. Black's going to punt. Booming high kick for Black, and Timpson just lets it go. Kind of goes straight over out of bounds. It'll be interesting where they mark this ball. Here, he's walking. Walk. He's at the 35. Still walking. 40, and they're going to mark it at the 40-yard line. So good field position here for Timpson at their own 40. And that's something that you have to take advantage of, as you have Bussey back there. But what does that do to the other team's punter, Larry? It makes him nervous, right?
Makes him real nervous.
So he's wanting to go really far away from him, and then he just kicked it almost straight left out of bounds just to avoid Bussey. It's almost a weapon in itself without him even touching the ball.
Yeah, because, I mean, you going back to, like I said, the last couple of weeks watching them, they have kicked it away from him. Bussey just kind of watches it and just lets him do it, and then it just gets his offense out there and goes from there.
So here we go. Timpson will start from the 40. Bussey going to drop back the pass. He's got plenty of time. He's going to lob it out to his man, and boom, stuck. But then he spins off the tackle. Nice job there by Nickelberry.
Man, I saw that coming. I thought it was going to be worse than that, but Nickelberry bounces right off and keeps going.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get stuck for a limited gain, but Nickelberry just shook that off, Larry, and just what's the old now this may be, I don't know how far back you are, but the old circle button on Madden where you hit the circle spin.
Yep.
It was dangerous. It's one of those, if you hit it and you didn't hit it right, they hit you, it's an automatic fumble.
Yeah,
but if you timed it right, you could spin off and it'd break you for a big play. And that's what he did there. It didn't backfire. Bussey's going to keep up the middle. He's going to bounce it outside.
Look at the room.
Look at the green carpet. Stiff arms at the 40. Still on his feet. Down inside the 25. I think he's going to be marked at around the 20-yard line. What a run by the super sensational Terry Bussey.
Yeah, that's a good 40-yard run right there by Bussey. And then another first down to get him right into that State Farm red zone right there.
Man, it just nothing to it, right? I mean, just.
Yeah, he's just flawless watching him run. I mean, he just runs flawlessly out there. He seems where it's like he's got this vision where he can see 10 yards around him all the way. And
it's like he's going fast, but he sees the field. Everything's moving in slow motion.
Exactly. So into that Chris Mayfield State Farm red zone, the Bears go.
So 37 seconds left in the quarter. Looking across the middle. Oh, he just overshoots his man Carroll across the middle for a touchdown. Bussey a little bit too much on that one.
Yeah, and had some mustard on it going through there.
I was just thinking that. I was just thinking the mustard. A little too much mustard on that hot dog.
Yeah. Woo. And I know he wants to get Colton a catch here because Colton Carroll's done good all through these other 3 games, and everybody's done. So I know he wants to get Colton a catch here. So watch him look for number 2 out there somewhere once again.
We got somebody offering me food to turn the video back on again. I wish that
would be a good T-bone steak, man.
Bussey gonna pull it. He's gonna keep it himself. Across the 10, still on his feet. And he's down to about the 6-yard line. A lot of extracurricular contact over here on the Timpson sideline. Looks like that was That's number 9, Landon Pinkard, and number 55, Sheldon Millican. They were kind of going at a little bit extra there.
So we're going to back it up there a little bit. Guess I got a penalty on both sides.
I don't know. If it was for both teams, though, we wouldn't be moving the ball. I don't know what we've got here.
So
we got Holden.
Oh, Holden against the Bears. Okay.
So that's going to back Garrison up. We'll see where they put the ball. Looks like at the 25-yard line.
Man.
So it must have been in the middle of the play there.
Yeah, had to be.
So they'll only lose 5. Second down and 15 with 26 seconds left here in this third quarter.
And that really doesn't hurt the Bears, though, right there. I mean, that just gives them another play and does stop the clock out there with 26 seconds. But
yeah,
they're doing a great job here with this drive.
Yeah, when you have someone like Bussey out there, you never feel like you're out of the first down range. He pulls it, and he throws a little short completion to Bruton, and he's down to the 10-yard line. Right at the yard, first down sticks. We'll see if, and they do give it to him. So first down completion from Bussey to Bruton. And Bruton hasn't – how many catches he had tonight?
That's 4 catches for 31 yards.
He's been kind of quiet tonight. He hasn't – it's been more of a collective effort. There hasn't been one guy that's really had – well, besides Bussey himself, obviously, but they're going to let the clock run.
He spread the ball out to 5 different receivers in this half, or in this game so far.
We got any sponsors?
We need to do one for McAdams Propane here. Those of you who use propane to heat your house already know this. Those of you who do not need to know that propane is cheaper than electricity, big time. Josh McAdams wants Bears and Bulldogs to know it's natural gas. Come to the rural address. You just got to consider propane. That's McAdams Propane, bringing us the game here tonight.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back for the fourth quarter as Timpson leads 21-10 right here on Edison. Back here on Edison, we're the fourth quarter here, and
we're checking scores.
Got a lot of scores coming through. Speaking of scores, everyone listen, make sure you go download the Edison app. It's free. We're on the app now. We've got more stuff coming. It's your go-to place for sports in the East Texas area.
That's right. We love our football, but we're ready for some basketball season. I think Brett and I both are ready for basketball.
It's coming up. Keeper for Bussey. He's going to be tackled down after a short gain. We are now in first and goal range here.
Nice job there by Gatlin Holmes getting back there in the backfield number 2 for the Bulldogs. Get back there quick to grab a hold of Bussey to get him for no gain. We'll see that too, huh?
Well, they're going to give him 2.
Oh, they give him a couple. Okay.
They gave him 2 yards there, so he'll be down at the 8-yard line. It's hard to get him for no gain. You're very right.
Yeah.
So second down and 8, which is going to be second and goal here for Timpson. And Bussey keeps to the left side. And he's just going to run around the end and get in the end zone for the Timpson touchdown. 8-yard touchdown run for Terry Bussey. And he made that look really easy, Larry.
Yeah, it doesn't take it. I mean, Bussey, he gets out there, he just gets that step, he just that extra burst of speed, and he just turns it on. And he's moving so fast, it's just fluid motion is coming out here.
So easy.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns on the night, 165 yards rushing, 141 yards throwing the ball. That's Bussey's numbers tonight. 27-10. And
that was big there because now that's a 3-score game.
Yeah, that makes it really hard here for Garrison. They're going to have to come out here with their next possession and really get on the board here.
So Lane on for the point after. High snap, good hold down. Kick is up. And it's good. 11:18 left here in the ball game. Timpson is 11 minutes away from moving on to the state semifinals. They lead 28-10 right here on NSN. And we're back here on NSN. We got some fourth quarter sponsor time, Larry.
Yeah, we got the good folks at Shelby Veterinary Associates. That's where I take my dogs here. And Sabine State Bank, the team of Sabine State Bank, about CDs, ARs, and the safest and smartest investment vehicles. Investors to protect their large dollar investments while earning CD level returns. May compare favorably to Treasury and money market fund yields. Ask about that. All good stuff at Sabine State Bank.
And the kickoff, short kick to Montgomery. He's got a little room. Takes it left. Crosses the 40, taken down at around the 44-yard line. So, again, good field position starting off for Garrison.
Yeah, they've had this position right around here a few times tonight. It's just the Bears defense have done a good job here, especially here in the second half, to keep the Bulldogs from advancing too far down the field. Almost, see, I got 99 yards total there for Davidson. He's got 44 yards passing, 55 yards rushing. So he's done a good job. They definitely have well over 100 yards rushing here tonight. So the Bulldogs are doing what they wanted to do, just haven't put the points up.
So 1st and 10. Handoff. It's like that's Raspberry makes a move. Got someone. They got a hold of his jersey. He's still not going down. What a run by Raspberry down to the 32.
Yeah. Bussy having to hang on for dear life down there, wasn't he? That's a good 30-yard run there by Raspberry. He's now up to 60 yards on the night.
It's like Timpson's got somebody down cramping here. Gonna have a injury timeout here for a moment. We'll take a quick break. 11 minutes to go here in the game. 28-10. Back here on NSN is get the injured player stretched out and off, and 1st and 10 for Garrison from the Timpson 32. Davison keeps up the middle, runs over a couple tacklers, but dragged down at the 25.
Yeah, Davison, he's trying to get his team in the end zone. This is a key drive here for the Bulldogs. They got to get in the end zone right here to get it back to 11 and then get a stop and then get their offense right back out there. This is very key here for the next couple of drives for the Bulldogs.
Yep, they've got to score, and they can't let Timpson get any more here. Davison, handoff this time to Raspberry. Raspberry picks up the 1st down at the 20-yard line.
11 Ray Jones first downs tonight for the Bulldogs.
1st down.
69 yards rushing for Raspberry. Black with 51 yards rushing. 62 for Davidson. So we knew that's what Garrison was going to do, was run the ball tonight.
Yeah.
See if they can get some points off of it.
Handoff up the middle. Black bounces outside. Still on his feet. Still on his feet.
Ah, what a run by
J.D. Black.
Wow.
Going to get the first down, mark to the 10. So it'll be first and goal, Garrison from the 10.
That was a heck of a run there because they had him a couple times, and he did almost like what we saw Bussy do, just spin away and just keep going and keep fighting for a yard, keep those legs churning.
He runs really hard.
Yeah. So it's going to be first and goal at the 10. Okay.
Clock rolling now, down under 9.5 left in the game. Hand off, Raspberry. And he's still trying to fight for yardage. He's going to get to the 5. He'll get about half of what he needed for the touchdown, down to the 5. Of course, we mentioned the time. We're down to 9 minutes now. I mean, the clock has definitely become a factor for Garrison here.
Yeah, that's what, like I said, if they could get a turnover like they did earlier, to start this half, that would help them out too. But if they could have done something with it, it would be a little bit different right now. But they need this touchdown.
Davison toss to Raspberry. That's Avery Yarborough, excuse me. One of the Yarboroughs out there, and he goes in for the touchdown from 5 yards out. Wow.
Nice. That's definitely what the Garrison Bulldogs needed, that right there. That was a big touchdown that they had to have, and a nice little drive down the field, and it all with that big run in there by Raspberry earlier in this drive.
So
made it big.
See what they're doing. They're talking like maybe they're going to go for 2 here. Looks like they're going to stay out. So it's a 12-point game. This would put it down to 10.
That's not a bad idea. I think it's a good call here by Coach Alvarez.
I'm going to try to get some points back this possession here. We'll see what they do. We got Davison under center. The line is lopsided to the left. Davison kind of stumbles, and he's not going to get there.
Yeah.
So no good on the 2-point conversion. So with 8:48 left, Timpson leads 28-16. Don't go anywhere. We still got a game right here on NSN.
Yeah, we do.
That touchdown was sponsored by Precision Scanning Services. Precision Scanning Services specialize in EMI inspection and hydro testing in the oil field industry. Give them a call today at 432-269-8544.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Back here on NSN.
Good little drive there by the Bulldogs, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion. So still at least a 2-score game.
Well, Timpson's got their guys up here, expecting possibly some shenanigans here on the kickoff. We'll see what Garrison decides to do here.
Wouldn't put it past the Bulldogs to try something like that, but I don't know, with this much time, if I got another score, then maybe try it. But right now, I think I'd kick away and see if my defense can go. Yeah, they're going to try something here.
They're going to try the quick kick thing. Did it earlier.
Yep. There you go.
Oh, and they got one guy out there. Oh, Montgomery. I didn't even see him out there.
I didn't either.
Wow. So they called everybody in. Montgomery stays on the far side out there kind of by himself, hiding almost. Kind of blend in over there. And they tried to kick it to him. It was almost too straight. Needed to be up a little higher to give him some time to get there. But I like the I don't know if I've ever seen that. Larry, have you ever seen that?
No, I've never seen that where they try to just kick it on down to the guy running down the sideline, and then you get a penalty here where it either went out or maybe he stepped out or something.
I don't know. That was.
They're going to wave it off, whatever it is.
So maybe the ball just went out of bounds, so Timpson will take over 1st and 10 from their own 47.
Oof.
With 8:48 to go.
Even a 53-yard field is too short for me to give to Bussy and those guys, but they're ready to rock and roll here up now.
There we go, Bussy, handoff, and we got some movement up front early. He's going to back him up 5 yards. What is it? Back the bus, Bussy, back the bus up 5 yards.
And back it all up. So another penalty here onto the Bears. That makes 8 on the night for 65 yards. Sorry, I had that other one. So penalty yardage here. And it's pretty much been Terry Bussey and his receivers out here. Bussey's run the ball quite a bit. And a lot of passing out here. Spread the ball around to 5 or 6 different receivers. And that last drive was a lot about Bussey running the ball there. And we've seen him here tonight. I mean, I've got an opportunity to watch him a lot through the playoffs and into the regular season because he plays in the district that I call over there. But he is, him and this team have really been a very special squad here this year. And to get a win here, to get into those Final Four after last year, and the Garrison Bulldogs right here, now still not out of it.
And it's not going to be Refugio, either team.
No, it's not going to be Refugio at all. So there we go. And still a lot of chatting going on down there by the Zebras. So I'm not sure what's up with that.
They're trying to figure out what they're doing here.
What do we do with the kick here? I'm not for sure. They're having a chat with the White Hats over there, having a chat with Coach Alvarez and a couple of the Bears players.
We got Tate Buster says, we had a kick pass to D-Ray that I hit against Frankson over a decade ago. So, interesting.
A kick pass. I guess that's the best way to say it. It's a little kick pass. You just try to kick it up there and try to, almost like a pass off the tee. Okay.
Yeah.
That's about what it looked like.
So, you guys that stayed with us on the audio tonight, we appreciate you. If you can do us a favor and click that subscribe button to our channel, you'll be able to get notified of all the things we have going on in Northeast Texas sports, all the coverage we have. We may have some Timpson basketball as well, maybe that some teams down in that got that direction too. So, and also like this video. It just helps us out. We appreciate you for tuning in and staying with us. As now they went back, so now it's 1st and 10 again. I don't know what's going on here. As Bussey goes up to the 50. Larry, did they wave the penalty off, I guess?
They waved the penalty off, and then they chatted with everybody. Then they put the ball down, and then they moved it up a couple yards, like a 5-yard penalty there against, or something against Garrison, but they didn't really have a penalty flag out there. So I don't know, maybe he stepped out and touched the ball, or the ball, that's where it went out. I'm not quite sure, but it's Timpson ball.
That's strange, yeah. So they'll have a 2nd down and 7 from the 50. Clock's rolling here, just about to cross the 8-minute mark left in the game.
And that's what the Bears want to do. They want to run this thing down, take 3 or 4 minutes off this clock, but they'll score on a quick one if they have the opportunity.
So here we go. Bussey is going to keep, look for a hole, finds one, gets down to across the 40. The pile keeps moving. It's going to drive him down to about the 37-yard line, and that's another 1st down for Timpson.
That's number 10 tonight, Ray Jones, 1st down for the Bears. 180 yards rushing now for Bussey on 15 carries. He's got 3 rushing touchdowns as well.
So I understand we have a player of the game. I kind of have an idea of where they might go, Larry. I don't know if you're reading my mind or not, but
yeah, I think so. I think we may be on the same page with that one.
I still think our play of the game is locked in. That play at the end of the half. I think
that touchdown was awesome.
Unless we just see something super incredible here. Who knows? Bussey's going to keep. He's got some blockers in front of him. Just goes around the right end. And an easy 6 or 7 yard pickup for Bussey down to the 30-yard line.
So, yeah, just staying in bounds, keeping that clock rolling. Let's pick up 4 or 5 here, 3 or 4 here, and just march it right down the field and leave them with no time. Don't give them an opportunity. Add some points to it. And get on out of here and get ready for next week. Be one of the Final Four.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, these 2 teams are the top 8 of their classification in this division. So,
right.
I mean, whoever goes home the loser can't hang their head. I mean, this is an excellent accomplishment. And this East Texas region was tough, too.
Yes, it was.
As Bussey takes it up the middle, spins down, and it's going to be marked down around the 22. There, you had the opportunity to cover a lot of games in this region. You got to see a lot of the teams in this region. It was just a dogfight every week, and some of the games were lopsided. But these teams were battle-tested throughout the season.
Yeah, I mean, it came right down in this district. I mean, if you look at it in the Final 8, we had 2 out of 11, and then everything else was just one team left out of the others. But Yeah, I mean, it came down in this in District 11. It came down to the final week in the final games to find out who was going to get those last couple playoff spots. That's how crazy it was in this district.
And it's been a battle again tonight. Timpson's hanging on right now. 1st and 10. Bussey's going to keep. And he's going to be marked at about the 20-yard line. So it's going to be a gain of about 3.
Crawford and Holmes on that stop there for the Bulldogs once again.
Well, make that 21, so they'll mark it at the 21-yard line. They only gain them 1, so okay. But the main thing for Bussey and them boys, as we call them on that SN, Larry, is the clock is moving.
Clock is moving.
5:30 now left here in the game, and they're just content with just continuing to run the ball and let that clock roll.
Yeah,
Bussey keeps
what they're going to do all the way to this
up
one here.
the middle, and he is stuffed. He's going to get up to the 18-yard line. So here's a big 3rd down.
That puts Bussey at the 200 rushing mark with 19 carries, 200 yards rushing right there.
That's not bad.
Not too bad tonight at all.
It's at about 10 yards a carry.
Yeah. And throwing the ball, 10 of 14 for 141 yards and a touchdown.
So Bussey draws Garrison off sides. They got a free play. They'll throw it to the corner of the end zone. Another flag.
It's gonna be
And pass interference will be called. So just a disaster of a play for Garrison there. You jump off sides. You give that man a free play.
Yeah.
And Bruton had his man beat on the outside, and they had to tackle him to keep him from getting the touchdown.
Yeah, Terrell Crawford back there on the coverage.
So this ball should be spotted. Should be for the pass interference. Should be a half the distance to the goal down to the 9. Now, I will say, Larry, tell me if this has happened before. Jeremy and I had a game last week. 2 times there was a penalty right about this spot, and they gave him the whole 15 yards and put it at like the 2 or 3 yard line twice.
No.
Never seen that happen.
Never.
But the same reffing crew did it. I think it was the Harmony and ARP game. They did it for both teams. It was 2 weeks ago. Both teams got penalties 15 yards inside of the 20-yard line, and they got the whole yardage.
Wow. That's usually half the distance type of thing there.
Yeah.
But, I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Yep. I hadn't either, and I saw it twice in one game.
Yeah. Well, so we got so they're going to offset everything out there? Okay.
Wow.
That's
that
a
was
little wild.
okay. So cancel all that. So we had offsetting penalties. I'm surprised. I don't know what happened there, honestly. I was pretty sure that Garrison jumped off sides. I don't think that was on the offensive pass interference over there on the sideline. I don't know.
That's the only thing I think it could be, since they offset it out there like that. It'd be the only thing that I could think of that would be the way it went.
So here we go. 3rd down and 6 from the 18-yard line. I imagine this is going to be in the hands of Bussey, and he's going to keep it, and he does. And they're going to stop him, but I think he may have. Well, let's see where they mark it. It's going to be close.
It's going to be awful close right there.
I think he may be just a hair short.
Yeah, the way that far referee looked like he was starting to say it was right there at the mark, and then he stepped back inside there a little bit, so I don't think that he got it on.
Yeah, they're going to mark him at the 13, and it's going to be just short. So it's with just over 4 minutes to go. There's no way anybody except Bussey touches this ball, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
you would think, unless they just think, well, we need to give this to Chris Nickelberry so everybody will follow Bussey, so we'll just give it to Nickelberry, let him go around the other way.
And Timpson's going to take a timeout to think about it. Larry, we got some sponsors we want to thank for tonight's broadcast.
Yeah, we definitely want to do that. Just talk about, well, I don't know if I want to talk about food for you, but we're going to do it. Here we go.
Hey, I'm about to eat pretty soon, so it's okay.
It's all good. Here's another great place to get some great food. Get by there and try it out for lunch or dinner. It's Amy's Restaurant on the main road in Garrison. The food at Amy's is good old-fashioned food for folks. Good old-fashioned taste. As Bulldog fans, come celebrate at Amy's. And also there in Timpson is Rancho Grande in Timpson. Love some Rancho Grande. Love to host your next big event, whether it's a birthday party, sorority functions, business meetings, or club gatherings at Rancho Grande. You'll find all the food and atmosphere to make the special night even better. Call them at Rancho Grande and get everything ready and hooked up there. Rancho Grande and Timpson. When I first moved back to Texas, I lived in Timpson for about 4 or 5 months. So I really got to know the Rancho Grande there and all the good stuff.
You were a regular.
Yeah, I was a regular there for sure. That's sort of like the Center Whataburger. They know who I am. They're very.
So you walked in and then they're like, "Oh, we know what you're ordering."
Yeah, basically, it's either one of the two things. Yeah, pretty much. Wow.
So we got a close one here over in Lobo Stadium. Kilgore scored.
Oh, they did. Okay.
And they went for 2, and I believe, incomplete. So Chapel Hill remains up 21-19 over there in the fourth quarter as Garrison jumps the ball, but did we have movement? Bussey was stopped.
Yeah.
We'll see what they call here. And, yep, it's movement. Okay. So now the ball is going to be at the 18-yard line. Do you run your field goal unit in and take the 3 points?
Well, I don't know.
Well, Bussey's coming off.
Yeah, you might as well. I mean, you got Tyler Lane. You know he can hit it from out there and make it, a 15-point game. That makes it definitely, you got to have
a devil's advocate here, Larry.
Yeah.
There's some things that bad could happen here.
Yeah, definitely. You could
bad
get
snap, blocked. It could be run back, and
all that.
But I see if you're confident in your kick game, as they are, they're going to line it up from 35 yards for Lane.
Yeah, he was hitting 35 and 40 at pregame.
And they're going to get movement again. I think Garrison was flinching a little bit, but I think they may have gotten Timpson to move.
Ooh.
And if they did, that's going to back them up a little farther. Yep. And they did. We'll back them up 5 more yards. So now it'll be at the 23-yard line. So now it's 4th and 11.
So the 40-yarder. He can do it. Let's see what he got. He got the leg in.
So it's now a 40-yard field goal for Lane with 3:52 left.
Garrison going to try to maybe bring the house here. I think I would try to bring it and try to block it. I would. And then you got somebody back there just in case it's a little short. But Lane's got a good leg here, and I don't think, unless he just misses it, he's going to come up short. But Garrison's going to come after this, I do believe.
Kick by Lane is up, and it's short and no good.
Wow, right there in the back of the end zone.
So with 3:47 left, Garrison will take over. Let's see, they're going to have it, where are they going to spot the ball? At the 23-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Garrison. They're down 12. So anything can still happen here.
Yeah, they need a really big play here. You got to have, one of those, you just got to have a big play. If you can get a big play and get a quick score, that's what you need right now. I don't think you can take your time coming up the field here. I just don't I think you're behind too much. You got to move it a little bit quicker. You got to be a little faster with your offense. You're more passing, I believe.
Here we go. Davison in the gun. He's going to hand off up the middle. That's Raspberry. And don't know if you have time for this little small runs here, Larry.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Then taking your time getting back to the ball, you got to be back up there and ready to go. You almost got to have 2 plays ready to go in that huddle because you can't let that time just click off that board up there down 2 scores.
So 2nd and 9 at the 24 now. Clock rolling. 3:15 left here in the game. Fake the handoff. Davison's passing deep. Double coverage. Oh, he had his man.
Yeah, he
Montgomery was there. He had a chance of that, even with the double coverage. Nice throw by Davison.
Bruton out there on the coverage. Well, as Bussey out there to help out, but that was a nice pass. He almost got it to come down with it.
So clock stops, 3:05 left here.
Davison hasn't hit a pass here in the second half. And that's been a little bit of the thing here that I think that we talked about in the pregame, that Garrison was just a little bit, didn't have as much as what the Bussey and the Bears did with that passing game. But if they were able to get a couple of those passes down here, they've had some good ones there. I think it would be a little bit different right now.
So they're going to go 3 wides on the far side. Davison's going to look that way to the left, trying to find somebody. He'll take the short route, but couldn't connect with him. That was Shepard over there at the 35-yard line. Just kind of overthrew him a little bit.
Yeah, because, I mean, we were talking about that at the end of the second half when there was 46 seconds there. When they went 2 plays where they had incomplete passes to stop the clock, and that was that kind of the difference maker right there. Was that touchdown was scored right there before the half, and that's where Bears were able to pull away a little bit. 4th down. Pretty much got to go for everything right here with 3 minutes.
4th and 9. Ball at their own 24-yard line. 3 minutes exactly left here in the game. This is it for Garrison. They must get this here to keep their chances alive here. And we have a timeout? Yep, we do.
Timeout.
Garrison's going to think about this play. It's an important one with 3 minutes to go in the game. Timpson leads 28-16 right here on NSN. Back here on NSN for a big 4th down play for Garrison's season here.
Well, I already missed one on my pick'em.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Dangerfield beats Newton tonight.
All right.
Yeah, that
Dangerfield Tigers moving on.
Yep. And Mart also got the win over Lovelady as well.
All right, 2 for 2. So far, so good here.
I think I'm 1-1 on that one.
Garrison, Davison back to pass, scrambles up in the pocket,
All kinds of
steps up, and picked off. Intercepted by number 9, Baylor Kimbrough.
Well, I tell you
And
what,
that's going to do it.
Yeah, that's going to pretty much not. Davis had a lot of room to run in there, and I'm with you.
I thought he was going to step up and run it, yeah.
That's what I thought, too. That may actually do it. There's the second interception of the night here by the Bulldogs.
So we got 1st and 10 now for Timpson at the 39-yard line.
So, I mean, I don't really see timeouts out there, but, I mean, do you have a 2.5-minute victory formation, or you just kind of run the ball a little bit and just
I think you ride your horse, Larry.
Yeah, just ride it out there. Maybe don't really need to put up another score out there, but, you know,
I mean, if he breaks one off, I mean, it's
just added to it.
Let's see. And Timpson didn't like something. And we'll take a timeout. Hey, you got any more ads to read for us?
We better do these last 2 here. I think we got 2 more in.
All right. Let's get them in.
Nothing says home like JBI Insurance. Nothing says home like children running and playing in the yard. It's also true, and that says nothing says property damage like your teenager kid driving for the first time. This makes sense to have a plan with Joe Bill at JBI Insurance. Also, McDonald's and Son Hardware in Timpson. One customer at McDonald's Sons remembers a recent bout of bad weather. Been a week without water and 4 days without electricity. My husband called McDonald's Sons on a Sunday afternoon. They were open. He went up, got supplies needed, started repairing water leaks, told me service was exceptional and their prices were very reasonable. Experience the difference at McDonald's and Sons in Timpson. Bring us the game tonight. Woohoo!
We thanks all the sponsors that brought tonight's broadcast.
Appreciate y'all. And good job there by Mr. Watlington and all the hard work that he did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he put us together a big, long, detailed script here. We appreciate Chris and all he does for NetSN.
Well, here we go.
Bussy keeps up the middle, kind of squeaks ahead for another couple extra yards. Is going to be tackled down about the 33-yard line, so nice little 6-yard gain on first down.
Yeah, and then pretty much just, down to about 2 minutes before they have to let this clock start again because, let that play clock run all the way down. And the Bears are going to come out of here, looks like, with a victory, moving into the Final Four. And congratulations to the Garrison Bulldogs. They played one hell of a great season, and they had a heck of a game here tonight.
Timpson just in no hurry at this point. Bussey's going to go around the left side here, and he's got some green grass ahead of him. Cuts it back up the middle. Terry Bussey, exclamation point.
Yeah.
33-yard touchdown run. He runs his team right into the 5th round of semifinals on tap for Terry Bussey and them boys.
Wow. I mean, that's what I've been seeing the last 4 or 5 weeks, plus what I saw in the regular season, Brett. I mean, this is just amazing. I mean, and what I tell people whenever they're asking me about this, it's 2 words: beautiful football. I don't know if you can say that. Beautiful football, and that's just what I've seen, and we've seen it here again tonight. It hasn't been everything right, but it's just been beautiful football again here tonight by the Bears.
So Lane on for the PAT. Good snap, hold, kick up. And good. So with 1:55 left here, Timpson looking like they're going on to the next round.
35-16, and
we'll be right back here on NSN.
And we're
had one of those settings done. And we're back here on NSN, and there we have a final over there in Longview. Chapel Hill hangs on and knocks off Kilgore 21-19, a slugfest over there. And for the third straight year, Chapel Hill knocks off Kilgore, and they move on to the semifinals for the 3rd year in a row.
Wow, that was we were kind of checking it out here and watching it here towards the end. That was a heck of an ending to that ball game right there. And yeah, Mark moves on. Also, Dangerfield's going to move on. And right now, Carthage and Gilmore are pretty tight over there.
Lane kicks it up. It's fielded again by Montgomery. He's had some good returns tonight. He's got a little room there, and he's going to get up to close to midfield. I think he's just short. Going to mark him at the 49-yard line. So Garrison will get the ball. They've got 1:49 left in their season here, barring a miraculous comeback. Would be one of the most miraculous comebacks that I've ever seen.
Right.
But we'll see.
Well, now we're tied.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I mean, hey, a quick score. I mean, yeah. Anything is possible. Here's Davison.
Here we go. Back in the gun. Davison looks to throw. He's got some time. Stepping over to his left. And he's got a man open and caught. Far side. That is that's number 3 over there on the catch. That's our man Crawford. And he's crossed the 20. He's going to be marked down around they're going to mark at the 17-yard line. So they hurry up here. Clock rolling. 1:30 left here in the game. Davison again to throw. Oh, got a face mask right here.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be a penalty that's going to stop the clock for Garrison, a big thing. And they're going to get, half the distance of the goal penalty. So it's going to give them 1st and goal. So they're not going away.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, 1:23, and this Garrison Bulldogs are going to fight all the way to the end here. We have an injury timeout down there, looks like.
That's number 51 for Timpson. They're limping off.
Darius Holloway. definitely want to make sure everybody stays safe and healthy here at this one. And I was trying to look down there and see if I saw Garner on the sideline somewhere, but I didn't. I don't know, maybe he's in some street clothes or something down there. But
yeah, I never saw him come back out.
Never saw him come out either.
Well, is this somebody on crutches right here at the 45? I don't know if that's him or not. I can't tell. But the ball's going to be spotted now at the 8-yard line with 1:23 left.
Can't tell either.
Davison in the gun's going to throw up pass. Looking for Shepard. Oh, nice catch from Shepard.
Great catch.
Touchdown. Davison to Shepard, 8 yards. And what a catch by Shepard, Larry. That's what you call high pointing the ball.
Yeah, he went up and took it away. That's a great job there between Davison and Shepard.
Whew. So, again, they're not quitting here as J.T. Reagan will come on for the point after.
We'll make it a 12-point ball game. That's still very much doable here, but long way to go.
Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it's good. So with 1:19 left, 35-23 here. And, man, can we go ahead and award the player of the game?
Yeah, I mean, we can do that.
We think Center Motor Company player of the game goes to Terry Bussey. Give me some stats on Mr. Bussey there.
Terry Bussey, let's see. Terry Bussey, 10 of 14, 141 yards passing, 1 touchdown. And he's also ran the ball 22 times for 244 yards with 4 touchdowns. So he's pretty much been.
That's not bad.
Not a bad night for Terry Bussey against the Garrison Bulldogs here tonight.
Mm.
Yeah, and like I said, passing the ball around out there, 10 receptions, 10 of 14, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different receivers that he pushed it out there to. And the one thing, too, is the Bears had 75 yards in penalties here tonight.
Yeah. But you would definitely want to clean those up if they want to continue to move on.
Yeah, definitely. You can't have those against some of these other teams. But, I mean, Garrison, a very good football team out here tonight. And they came out here and they kept it really good. But then I think what really happened was right there before the end of that second quarter was over, and that giving them the ball back and then Timpson was able to score, I think that really made a big difference in this ball game.
So I'm sure we're about to get an onside kick attempt here at this point.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely got to try that. And if the Bears do get it, then I do believe that we will be on victory formation.
And they're going to kick it short forward, and Timpson recovers out at the 47-yard line of Timpson, and the V formation will be formed.
Yeah, should be coming up there for that. But yeah, Terry Bussey coming out here and he did a great job here for this team. And I mean, it's a team effort. I mean, it takes everybody here, but I mean, that offensive line wasn't working right. Then Terry Bussey couldn't do what he did, throwing the ball, receivers downfield blocking, the offensive line blocking, and the defense just played a great game against a very good offensive line and running game into the Garrison Bulldogs here tonight. We know I didn't expect the Garrison Bulldogs to be to this point, but I'm glad that they were. I'm so happy for them because I know that they're a good football team. But to get here to this point, this is very good for Coach Alvarez and this program.
Bussey going to take it left, kind of dives around and just kind of takes a knee.
I'm sorry, I'm just kneeling on the ball. I'm taking a chance of nobody hitting me in the ear hole, knocking me out, nothing.
And then it looks like Garrison's going to take a timeout.
I was a little stopping. You can't take him with you.
Yeah. You cannot go with you. That is correct.
But the Bears, man, I tell you what, they are looking forward to, and this is Coach Thurwanger's final year here. He said that he's going to be moving on after this. And Bussey will be too. But they have some very good players. I'm not saying they're not done by any means, but very good players here for the Bears and the Garrison Bulldogs. Garrison Bulldogs are young too.
So, Larry, I have a fourth quarter score here at Rose Stadium. Gilmer, 37. Carthage, 36.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was pretty tight a while ago.
Wow.
Gilmer.
That is not what I expected.
Not what I expected either. And the last 2 weeks for Carthage has been a little bit tough. They had to have a big win last week, had to come back. But Gilmer's taking it to him, it sounds like.
see if I can find us some footage here as we're finishing up. But
we're going to run a play again.
Here we go, Bussy. And he's going to run forward and still going to get some yards. I guess he wants to add to his total, I guess. So I have on the clock here at Rose Stadium, Gilmer has just scored 44-36 with 1 minute and 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable is right. Unbelievable is right. Gilmer beat Center, and now I guess maybe it was
wow.
Yeah. That is one unbelievable.
That might be one of the biggest. I mean, you wouldn't think that with Gilmer versus Center. That could be one of the biggest upsets in the state.
Yeah, I think so. And, knocking out Carthage there, that will definitely be a big.
It's still
big
one possession over there, but man, oh man.
Don't count Carthage out till the very end. That's for sure. They can come in there and put 21 points up there in the last minute and 40 seconds.
Again, I'd like to thank everybody that tuned in tonight. Thanks for joining me tonight, Larry.
I had a blast, man.
It was enjoyable. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah, I did too. Had a good time.
It's good to have some combo broadcasts.
Yeah,
We're going to do some more of those.
Yeah, definitely. And if we get to do that Holiday Hoops tournament coming up in Tenaha, we'll definitely have a lot of that for the basketball.
Oh yeah, as Bussy takes it around the left side, he's going to stretch ahead and get the first down, and that will pretty much end the game there as the first down is picked up.
Yeah,
the clock rolls under 1 minute.
Wow, and we both kind of knew that this was could be the year for the Bears, and they're showing that they're going to have Ganado next week to see if they can get in that championship game. And so Toller, I guess, is waiting on. That's probably going to be Stratford and Toller on that other side, I believe.
And Bussy takes one last knee, and clock ticks down, and that's going to do it here for the game tonight. And we'll bring some of you YouTubers back in for the final moments here in the celebration. Larry, thoughts on this game tonight other than, it was exactly what we thought, right? The Garrison, kind of their big guys, they're more of a balanced attack versus the man, the myth, the legend, Terry Bussy.
Right.
Lived up to it, right?
Yeah, it definitely did. And, and it was a close game in Timpson between these two in the regular season. It was a close game here tonight, but just a little bit of a separation towards the end. But, yeah, the one thing that I think was the big difference that we talked about was I think Timpson had a little bit better of a passing game. But that running game was a good thing to make up for them for Garrison. But I think Timpson was just able to get those passing games out there. And that's why it was the big difference in this one here tonight.
We got a couple of thank yous on our chat over here. Taken that's trying to bribe me all game. He finally gave up. He said, "Guys, enjoyed your broadcast. Going to get something to eat. Go Bears."
Yeah.
And Cody McCracken came back. He said, "Thank you guys. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. Congratulations, Timpson. Awesome season, Bulldogs." I like to see that. These two teams they may be 7 miles apart. They probably don't like each other when they get in the field, but there's a lot of these families that are have ties to both communities,
right?
So it's great to see the teams get this kind of I guess a big stage like this, at a big stadium in this big game that they had.
Yeah, for both these teams and the crowd that came out here, I tell you, the Timpson crowd, the Garrison crowd, they showed up to this Battle of the Toyac #2. And, man, what a great game that was put on by both these teams. And the Garrison Bulldogs, even though they're going home defeated here tonight, they have nothing to hang their heads about. They had an awesome season. And Coach Alvarez has nothing but to be proud about these guys. And their quarterback, Davidson, he's going to have a good little future, I think, on a defensive side somewhere. So he's going to be pretty good for them coming somewhere out down the line.
Well, we're going to send it down to it's going to start our post-game show. We'll run an ad. We'll be right back here to wrap up here in Nacogdoches. And we're back for the post-game show here on NSN as we continue to keep an eye on this Carthage-Gilmer game, Larry. And it's 44 seconds to go. Carthage is driving down 8.
Yeah, and they're down there inside the 10-yard line and trying to put it in there.
And you would nothing less, right? You see that big C come in, they're never going to quit.
Yeah, they're going to go all the way to the end here. And look at this. There's a good little run, and he takes it down inside the 5. He's fighting for yards. He may get in that end zone. Gilmer better be on some defense right there.
Well, the problem they have is they have no timeouts, so clock continues to roll there as they ran the ball. And
the old Dan Marino fake.
They faked it, and they throw it over, and he caught it. Wow, my goodness! As we lost our outside audio, so it's just us here in the booth now. And but man,
there's Carthage for you. They're going to come back on.
I mean, we might as well stay here and kind of we've kind of teased everybody as we're kind of wrapping things up here. Anything we need to?
We just want to say thank you to Aurora Concepts, Sharon Nelson Medical Clinic, Center Motor Company, at JBA Financial, Dairy Queen, Ray Jones, Chris Mayfield State Farm, Sabine State Bank, Ross Lumber, Texas Quick Care, Wayne Christian Associates, Rancho Grande, McDonald's Hardware, Black Rifle Customs, Amy's Restaurant, JBI Insurance. Make sure we say thank you to all those wonderful folks, and give me some good football next week as all the teams are down to the Final Four, and Timpson's going to be there.
Yeah, Timpson's there. We've got several East Texas. Chapel Hill's there. Mart is there. We thought Gilmer might be there, but Carthage is now on a 2-point conversion. This is for the tie, and I'm sure there'll be some timeouts taken there. Looks like Gilmer is going to take one. They have one left after that, but Larry, it's been fun.
It has been fun, isn't it?
Had a great time here in SFA. Great facilities here. I didn't have any food, but I made it through. We're going to get through and pack everything up here and in Nacogdoches tonight. Any final thoughts on anything that you have over there besides it was just all Terry Bussey tonight?
It was just all Terry Bussey tonight. It was a good, and that's kind of what he had to do. He just knew that there's a point in here in this game where I got to nothing's really working as far as this or that. So here, let me make this, and so Terry Bussey just made stuff work, and he showed that the reason why he's who he is, the athlete that he is, and he came out here tonight and he played a very good game against a good Garrison Bulldog squad, and he took his team to the Final Four.
Well, we're going to wrap it up tonight. We'd like to thank our man Isaiah up on the roof. Did a great job on camera tonight for us. Thank everyone for tuning in on YouTube, at NFHS, and everywhere tonight. We appreciate you. Again, take the time out and go to our YouTube channel. Check us out. Subscribe to it. Go get our app from our YouTube or the Android or Apple store. We put a lot of time and effort into making those apps basically an all you can eat buffet for East Texas sports. From a man Larry Pierce, I'm Brett Swinney. As we go off the air, Carthage has tied the game with 23 seconds.
Yeah.
So we're going to go and check this out. Maybe you should go check it out as well. That's going to do it for tonight as Timpson moves on. They win 35-23. They're moving on to the semifinals. Everyone have a great weekend and be safe driving home.